Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' It's D. About to react to this vid by T-Spill. It's titled Jamie Charlie Caught Lying About This. What a mess. How many times this man gonna lie and deceive? How many times? Let's see what he's talking about now. Let's watch.
James Charles is getting called out for admitting to lying about his past sponsorships, and people are not happy about it. It's a mess, so let's get into it. We've been talking a lot lately about influencers being dishonest and deceptive when taking sponsorships from brands. By now, we've seen it all. Them hiding their affiliations with the brand, inflating how well a product performs, and promoting products they secretly hate and don't work. Something that's becoming more and more common on TikTok is influencers doing unsponsored reviews on a product. They're honest, they say they don't love the product until they land a sponsorship with the brand. Once they land a sponsorship, they'll turn around and push the product they once said they didn't like just because they're getting paid.
I think the concealer is fine. I wouldn't be running to get it because I like a little more coverage with my concealer. You can kind of see a little bit of darkness still coming through, even though I did 2 layers. For the concealer, I'm going to pass. I think it's just like a whatever concealer. It didn't cover what I like concealer to cover. Now I'm going to go in with the Keep Me Covered concealer. This is full coverage. Look at my skin. And it's just like, whatever. There's way better affordable concealers, in my opinion, so.
Now, normally influencers don't ever admit to doing this. It's usually the fans who catch on and connect the dots and call them out on it. Well, not this time. James Charles has admitted to promoting a palette that he thought was hideous. Back in 2017, when James first started really gaining a following, he teamed up with Morphe for the first time ever to promote their new palette. The palette was the 39A palette, also known as the Dare to Create, and it was for Morphe's holiday launch. James was in all their campaign pictures, and he did a video promoting the palette on his YouTube channel.
And this is Morphe's first ever big launch like this, and I have the absolute honor of being able to actually model for the collection, and it was so much fun. Finally, the palette that I've been so excited to tell you about is the 39A, which is the Dare to Create palette. So this is the 39A right here, and if you'll notice, it is much bigger than the typical Morphe palette. That's because if you open it up, this is what you have inside.
It's safe to say that James's endorsement of this palette probably pushed his fans into buying it. He had major pull in the beauty world during this time, and he was really
He looks like Miranda Sings right here. She overdraw her lips. That's what it looks like you doing. This noise pissed me off. I said going, but I was about to also say it's giving clown, so I had G on the brain. Anyway, this is a mess.
This thing to his audience. Without James pushing this palette, it would have been just yet
Sorry
another
y'all keep hearing that
James
noise.
being the face of it, suddenly all his dedicated fans who love and support him also wanted to support him with this launch. Well, it turns out James didn't really like the palette as much as he let on. James posted a TikTok with Lipstick Nick, and they were looking back on the last time that she did his makeup, which was for the Dare to Create campaign.
And since 2017, literally when I first got into the beauty industry, and that was actually the last time that she did my makeup too, which is crazy. We hang out all the time, we're texting every week, but she hasn't glammed me in years. In fact, for some reason this has been scrubbed from the internet. This was the last time she did my makeup.
James said that he felt like enough time has gone by where he can admit that that palette was hideous.
For a 2017 Morphe palette called the 39...
Dare to Create.
How did you remember that? That's a good memory. Okay, but I think enough time has passed now where we can comfortably say that palette was hideous. But I will say, that was like my first time working with Morphe, and I think they wanted to put me to the test to see if I was good to collaborate with, and that is the shoot that then got me my James Charles palette. So, it was ugly, but I am grateful. Yes, blessing in disguise.
And his fans were not happy
with what
he had to say. His comments are filled with people calling him out, writing, "So you lied to make us buy a shitty palette? Why did you promote a hideous palette? But that palette was so great when you were promoting it and making money, right? So you're a sellout. Got it. So how are we supposed to trust what you promote if you hated that palette? This is why you don't buy from influencers.
Exactly.
Say it's the best one day, then say it the
this
next.
This is why I don't do sponsors.
The fact that he lied about it so casually,
I don't like a lot of shit.
He was like, oh well, I lied to you guys, but hey, as long as I got my deal with Morphe for my palette, it's just so dishonest and goes to show you cannot trust these influencers. I thought maybe he just changed his mind and now decided that looking back on it, that palette is ugly in comparison to what's on the market today, but the way he worded it made it sound like he always thought it was ugly. It's like enough time has passed that my fans won't be upset that I lied and influenced them to buy an ugly palette to help my career.
Remember when I said I don't buy anything from influencers? This is why. Exactly. Influencers ultimately want to grow their pockets. And I'm not saying all influencers sell out.
But a lot of them.
But most influencers have a price. And sometimes a brand deal, sometimes working with somebody is just meant to be a stepping stone into the next phase of their career. Which is why I say don't take any of them seriously. Don't take their friendship seriously. Don't take the parasocial relationship seriously. These people are not real because they will sell you a product that they don't even truly like. to see themselves come up somewhere, somehow, some way. And you know who truly suffers in that equation? The consumer.
The amount of people that have stitched this video and have been like, it's so sad because I saved my money and then I listened to James Charles because I thought he knew a lot about makeup, and then I went and I purchased that palette. It's just really sad. And this is such a common theme in the people in the beauty industry. They don't care about promoting quality a lot of the time. They just want to give you, they just want money, and they'll say whatever they need to say to get money.
This is proof that you can't trust what a lot of these influencers say. I'm sure there are many beauty influencers who do only take sponsorships from brands they love and products they actually use and stand behind. But you just know some of the biggest influencers got to where they are today by lying and being deceitful. Every product that they get sent to them, they're obsessed with. Every product is life-changing, and they make you feel like you're missing out on something if you're not buying it and using their code. The unfortunate reality is you can't trust what a lot of these influencers have to say, and you really need to do your own research before buying anything. Another influencer who's been guilty of this time and time again is Michaela. Last week when I talked about her not disclosing her Essence video properly, we talked about how she put the Essence partner banner over the video for only a few seconds and hid her disclosure in her hashtags, and how that's not compliant with the FTC guidelines. A lot of people in the comments said that it's time that the brands behind these sponsorships start being held responsible for influencers not disclosing properly. At the end of the day, these brands have the power to make sure the videos that they pay for are being disclosed properly, and if they aren't making sure of that, they're being just as deceptive as the influencer posting the video. Well, it looks like we're starting to see the ramifications of Lashgate, because there's some brands now that are making sure everything checks out. Michaela just posted a video teasing Maybelline's new plumping gloss, and although the hashtag disclosure was hidden, there was something new added that we've never seen before from her. Not only was the on-screen disclosure left up for the entire video, but she also had another disclosure noting that she had lip liner under the product that she was promoting.
Do you see how juicy and plump my lips look right now? I can't show you though because it's from Maybelline, but it's not out yet. But it's like affordable drugstore. Let's just say my lips are spicy right now. Oh, I wish I could show you. What I can do is try another color. What? This formula? Oh, you guys are gonna want to try these. You guys
Girl, shut up! I don't trust you.
This is spicy, juicy, plumpy heaven. Shut up. There's so many.
Yeah, these influencers ain't shit. You can't trust them. I don't do sponsorships at all anymore because I don't believe in any of the shit that I get sent, to be honest. I literally just got a sponsorship opportunity to go travel. Someone is trying to pay me to go to Costa Rica, and they're going to pay for everything. I mean, they're not paying me, but they would pay for everything, so it would be a free trip for me and someone else, whoever I would want to bring. But they want me to promote this like shelter that they have or something. They want to have me encourage my followers to donate money to their shelter, and I was just like, this seems sketchy. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I get sponsorship offers all the time, and it never lines up with what I personally use or what I believe in or my morals at all. And I'm like, I don't need the money, so I'm not going to play my audience and promote something to them just to get a bag. Well, this travel thing, they wouldn't pay me, but I mean, it's like they're paying me because they literally was going to pay for my flight, me and someone else, our flight, room and board, food, activities, literally everything. But they want me to try to get y'all to give money. And I was just like, this seems so sketchy. Like, I don't like it. And they are a legitimate brand, so they're not sketchy, but what they're trying to get me to do seems sketchy. And I was like, I don't fuck with it. But a lot of these people that y'all follow, they ain't got no fucking morals. And they be desperate for money, child. So they got to do what they got to do, I guess. But it's real fucked up. And you cannot believe anything they say. I would say go based on reviews on like Sephora's website. I want to go fight all this noise that they're making. Yeah, look for like consumer reviews from random people. Don't trust these people online. They lying. They're all lying. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.